Alright, so here's the old Vin Tag from the Datsun. It's pretty beat up, but you can see basically most of it's already printed on there. The only thing that they do is they stamp the actual body style, the year, the engine code, and then the VIN number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to... These are all kind of crooked and look kind of crappy, and I could do it the same way very easily. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to use a 124 block and a 123 block, and I'm going to cover them in painter's tape, at least the surface is going to touch this, and then clamp these down because I've got this old style kind of punch set, letter punch set and numbers, and I want to make sure that they're actually straight and spaced somewhat evenly. And then I'm using this old leftover cutting board. That way I can actually imprint deep enough so that you can actually see the lettering. If I do it just on the steel table, I'm afraid it won't actually punch that well. So let's give this a shot. My confidence level is like 40% that I'll do this pretty straight. I use these little letter and number punches on a bunch of the stuff for the mill, like a lot of the fixtures, instead of just engraving it when I machine it. And it's mostly just because I like to hit stuff with hammers. Anybody who went to college with me can tell you that for sure. It's also just kind of cool to have like an old school car with that old school kind of, you know, manufacturing style. Just manual punch, make it look good. Alright, so we start with the body style type. I think what I want to do is trying to make sure the tape doesn't get in the way, and I guess it won't, because where's the N? Actually, I think I'm going to do this backwards, right to left, that way I get the spacing to what's already there correct. The problem is these punches have this big kind of chamfer on them, so it's hard to tell exactly where the letter is. So like right now I have the 124 block lined up right with the bottom of that, but I think I actually have to space it down quite a bit and then try to somehow keep it straight. Oh, I guess I could do it like this and not be an idiot. And it looks like my letter punches are a little bit bigger than the original ones, but that's okay. And then what I want to do with this other 123 block is put it like here, and that way I'm holding this pretty vertical, because if I go sideways, like, it'll be deeper on one side of the letter or whatever. And we're trying to do nice things here, which, if you know me, is not a thing that happens very well, so always trying to improve and whatnot, whatever that means. There we go. This 123 block's got some oil on it. This tape's not going to stick for shit. Okay. So now I realize I've got you guys on the wrong side of this, which is whatever. I'm not a professional YouTuber or whatever. I think what I'm going to do, that looks pretty good. And now I'm going to take my clampy clamp. Oh my god. I gotta get closer to the edge of the table. I got this sweet welding table, and I've yet to invest in some clamps that actually fit it. So shame on me. But the C-clamp should work pretty fine for what we're doing. I say that, and it's a Harbor Freight C-clamp, so it probably won't clamp at all. This is one of the ones with like the automatic height adjuster thingy, my bobber, instead of having to do it by hand. Okay. Clamped too well. Alright, that's pretty straight. Dang it. I'm gonna move it back just a little bit. The nice part is, once I get this line in the right spot, then I can just do both letters and not have to move this again until, you know, I do the next line. And I think there's 4 of them, but whatever. Alright, that actually looks pretty good. Haha, I'm dumb. I realized I could put this on this side so you can see it. Alright, I think we're just gonna eyeball that. Clamp this with a clamp that's definitely not big enough. Make sure it's straight. Make sure I got the letter punched the right way. See if I can hit this without hitting anything else that's setting this up. Ooh! Ooh! I'm so good. So now I want to leave this one here. I think, oh no, that's spaced way too far apart if I do that. Okay. Alright, let's see. It's really hard to tell, so we're just gonna go for it. Oh! I nailed it. Can you even see it? I don't think so, but it looks dope. So, let's move on to the next one, and hopefully I don't spell anything wrong or get it out of order. That would be really annoying. Which is probably what'll happen, but... Okay, this is a 4. Looks like we need to go back a little bit. Apologies for the noise in the background. The moneymaker is going. The mill, if you will. Alright, does that look right? I got that the right way in there. Money! That's a little off, but that's okay. Also, I don't think I need to hit it quite as hard. It looks like it's deforming more than I expected, so I probably could have done this on the steel table. But that is okay. Yeah, that one was a little too high, so we'll do this one down here. Now this one's the engine number. So I'm actually gonna go confirm real quick that this number is the right number. I'm gonna update it so it matches and it looks right. It's not like I'm getting rid of the old Vin Tag, so screw it. Alright. Yep. Yeah, so we'll do it the right way. I don't actually know that I need that guy anymore. That's kind of annoying more than anything. Alright, so the first number is 5. There we go. Second one is 6. How is that possibly crooked? I have this thing making it straight. Oh, well that's kind of annoying. So if you look here, they're not centered on this thing. Like square stock, the number's not completely centered. So I guess it's gonna look a little more original than I expected, but you know, it will look better than it currently does in the car now. And I have this clamped straight, so... Alright, next one's a 3. Ooh, do it straight. That one's back to the same height as the original one. That's annoying. Another 3 and a 5. Oh, frickin' cheaters, there's no 9. Just an upside down 6. Make sure I do that right. Boom. Alright, that actually looks straighter than I thought. Alright, and the last one is car number. This one's going to be kind of a pain because I have to go in both directions here. Yeah. Make sure that's tight. Okay, so bring this back over here. Okay, put these back so I can actually tell what's what. So we need an L. I don't even know if there's a dash in this set. I might just have to, oh, we'll just use an I, derp. Alright, I want to move this down just a little bit. Come on. Okay. I don't think that actually really moved. Also, I think I'm falling off the back of the plate. So I'm going to use the original plate to help make sure that this 124 block stays flat. I gotta imagine everyone's like, oh my god, why are you putting so much effort into this Vin Tag? Like, dude, I want things to look nice. Just because I'm not normally good at it doesn't mean I don't want it that way. And when I say I'm not good at it, I'm just overly critical of myself. Sometimes I actually do things poorly, but... Alright, there's the L. That looks pretty good. Now we need a dash. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. Alright, that was the only dash I needed. The 4. I'm just gonna pretend like I know how to decipher this card number tag, because I imagine the 4 is for 64, because they only made this from 61 to 65. The L is because it's an NL320, and the N and the L are very similar. But then there's a 60420, which I imagine means basically the exact same thing, so what the hell do I know? Alrighty. 6. Hi, it says 420. 0. 2 and a 0. And we're all done, boys and girls, people. All right. So, how do you make nice things? Oh, for one, hire me. For two, just like take some time, do it right. Look at that, it looks great. So I'm gonna get this put back in the truck, and I'm gonna admire it from now on. We'll use the rusty bolts that were in it to just stick with the patina vibe, but I like it.